Hey everyone, I wanted to give my thoughts on eugenics. Eugenics had become a dirty word due to the World War II propaganda about the Nazis, but I think eugenics in general can be a really great thing. That is something we definitely have to start looking into. Um, so much of what we are and how well we're going to do in life is automatically determined just by birth. And I know people don't want to hear that, but that's the truth. I always say that the only thing in life that is fair is that we all die, because there's nothing in life that's fair. I don't care what you say. There's nothing that's completely 100% fair for everyone, except that everyone dies at some point. I think of a world with eugenics, and it could be a great place. We could definitely probably reduce all diseases completely, if not completely eradicate them, which would be great and would be perfect for everyone. Think of how many people's lives would be saved if all the crazies were never born. Think of all the work and time and money that's put into poor kids who get stuck living like vegetables, or with brains of 2-year-old kids. I don't think they want to be living like that. I know I wouldn't. It's not really much of a life, is it? But just imagine a race where we could have everyone be high IQ, where everyone could be guaranteed to be good looking, where everyone could be certain heights, and where we could get rid of diseases, and where we could get rid of some of the less aggressive styles of life and stuff. I think that would be great. I really can't see how the country doing it would suffer. You think of some of the stuff that has just been done because we had one or two like really brilliant people like Ben Franklin with some of his inventions. Imagine if we had 200 Ben Franklins. Imagine the stuff that could come up with that. What about if we had a whole nation filled with Einsteins? Imagine what we could do. Now, eugenics wouldn't solve everything because, just because you have the tools doesn't mean you know how to make the car run. Just because you're smart doesn't mean you know how to use it. Just because just because you have the body for it doesn't mean you're good at basketball or whatever. But it would certainly get people going in the right direction. I think as a species, our goal is to evolve and become the best we possibly can, and I don't really see how that's not possible without eugenics. There's been stories already that China's doing it, and I support it. I mean, poor people are expensive, dumb, dumb people, violent people, all that. They're harmful to society. They take out a lot more than what they give back, and to think that this all could be prevented just by, you know, uh, pairing the right people together, it seems foolish not to get involved with it. And people already do it already. Like they have certain things where they test for various diseases like Down syndrome and stuff. So people are comfortable with it. It's just eugenics got to be a dirty word due to the propaganda about WW2. Believe it or not, it actually has been attempted before in the U.S. Certain people were paid not to have kids and stuff way back in the early days of the U.S. Well, not the early days, but the early 1900s, in some places like Indiana. So it's not something totally new for us. I mean, when you think about it, life is a eugenics process. No one really wants to have kids with a retarded person or someone with Down syndrome or someone, with some bad diseases. And those people often know better to not have kids so that doesn't happen. Overall, it seems like a win win situation and something that I think we need to start looking into.